Bide, what are their contestations right now? Bide, you are live on Morning at NTV. What are the aggrieved traders divulging to you this beautiful morning?
Siko, you know, just a week ago, traders in Kampala were up in arms, and of course this was just because government had decided to implement a directive and a tax just to charge these traders, textile and garment traders, in kilos, charging them in kilos for every textile they import. And of course this was a measure that was dropped, but also now what is being done is just to charge them 35% on every imported goods. But now in downtown Kampala, nzize wano just kumanya embeera kati etambula etya since government dropped that measure or that move to charge them in kilos, and of course their condition, how are they now faring with their businesses, bitambula bitya generally after the lifting of the lockdown. Council Kenyogereko ne the chairperson of Kampala Traders Advocacy Forum, Dr. Nicholas Mukasa, just to give me the overview before I even speak to some of these traders who are inside these shops in Kampala. Good morning to you, Doctor.
Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Nicholas Mukasa, Executive Director, Kampala Traders Advocacy Forum. For sure, the business transactions, how they are moving now, is not all that good. Well, we think the government has waived off that levy of levying the garments in 2 kilos, but then we still really ask for assistance more. The government, if at all to want to get more revenue from the clients or from the traders, it has to increase on the tax base instead of discouraging the traders to increase on their numbers. Now the problem we are experiencing, the government needs a lot of money from the existing customers or business people, whereby it cannot get enough funds from them. So I would really request the government kindly to be observant about how it can increase on its revenue through the traders by levying something which is really reasonable, and to encourage more traders to import more. But for now what they are doing, they are discouraging more people to import, and many people have really diverted from importing goods to do other businesses like going in agriculture or doing some other stuffs whereby they don't levy too much taxes, and that really affects the economy of the country. So dear Minister of Finance, think about that instead of pressurizing people who are in business to be charged more. Try to encourage them to import more.
These taxes you're talking about have been at the 3rd floor of this building here in one of the arcades in Kampala. So many spaces, empty spaces. Is this part of the reasons why these traders are shunning away from these lockups and these arcades?
Thank you so much. Many of these arcades in Kampala now, most of them, the 2nd floor, 3rd floors, are empty. People have failed to pay rent because most of the landlords, they are not really cooperative. All they need is money from these people. They are not willing to stand for them and decrease on. What I would urge really to ask these landlords to be also lenient, because everybody was affected by COVID-19, to reduce on the rent charged. Many people have really deserted you can look around many places here, the arcades around. Many people have deserted and they have left to these are small cities which are developing, or towns, and these arcades have been left there empty, being the fact that the landlords are not willing to be cooperative to reduce on rent, and they are pressurizing them. Most of these people, their houses and banks, or those people who are offering loans. So kindly I would request all those people, even the landlords, to be lenient and kind enough, because we were all affected by COVID-19. Also something I want to add on is about these our children's. Most of them, they are at home due to COVID-19 pandemic or the problem we are experiencing. I would urge these people who are willing, or who have some extra money, or who have the good heart, to help the government by buying more vaccines, whereby the children can be vaccinated and go back to school. Because if at all, like the minister, Prime Minister, sometimes he say that people or students who go back to school, at least 5 million have to be vaccinated. and the government has no capacity of doing that. All I would request is people who are good-hearted, all these big institutions, to buy more vaccines, whereby the children get vaccinated and then go back to school, because we are all affected. Even those rich people, their children is there at home.
Okay.
So why don't they join hands with the government and buy more vaccines such that students can go back to school?
Okay, abantu boweereza nga ssentebe wasuubiza bakolera mu arcade zino zetulimu kati bangi nyo wawulira Oluganda era kati bakulaba ku NTV bakumanya eddoboozi lyabwe kasoko oyisemu eddoboozi lyabwe mu Luganda bawulire eddala nti ensonga zaabwe ebibaluma by'ebiddala by'omanyi era obiyisemu abawulira.
Neyanziza ssebo nga ssentebe w'abasuubuzi abakolera mu arcades Dr. Mukasa Kampala Arcades Advocacy Forum bana basuubuza bakolera mu arcades tulina ebizibu ebituluma biringa bisatu. Ekizibu ekisookera ddala rent eno bannaffe bannannyini bizimba abasinga tebaagala kuyamba, bo baagala kukama nte nga tebagiwa biwata. Tubasaba bakendeeze ku bantu rent, ebizimbe bisobole okubaamu abantu. Bizimbe bingi nnyo kati byereere lwakuba baagana okubeera cooperative. Abantu bannannyini maduuka gano balina zi loans mu banka zibalemye okusasula kati bavaawo ne badduka mu maduuka ago. Ekyokubiri, gavumenti okusabaloza omusolo ku basuubuzi bano buli kiseera nebanga enyigiriza abo bantu bamu. Twasaba dda gavumenti eno tusaba tubeere on board, tubabuulire ng'ekituufu ekirina okukolebwa nti bw'oba osolooza omusolo ku bantu buuza ba stakeholders mulabe how you can move on. Ne tuwaana amagezi revenue ne Ministry of Finance naye yagaana okutwala amagezi gaffe nga tugigamba mu kifo ky'okunyigirizanga abantu bano ssente lunaku n'oincreasing olwokuba bw'oyagala kuhitinga your tax base tunaafuna tuta target gye tugenda okukozesaamu esente ezo. Encouraging abantu ba importing more, basabe emisolo mitonotono naye encouraging ne younger generations to get in the business of importation whereby we get more finances rather than okunyigiriza bano abantu abatono buli oyagala n'olinyisa bagobye abantu mu business kubanga tebawuliriza.
Webale nnyo Dr. This is Dr. Nicholas Mukasa, the chairperson of Kampala Arcades Advocacy Forum. Let me now speak to the real people who are inside these arcades. Of course, yes, he's their chairperson, but these people are the ones he is serving as the chairperson. Let me speak to this young lady here. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
How are you and what's your name?
I'm all right, and I'm Arinda Angel.
Okay, Arinda Angel. First of all, tell me, since you reopened as arcades after the lifting of the lockdown, how is business so far in Kampala?
So far the businesses have been okay, just that they had increased the taxes by 25%, but we are glad that they reduced the taxes. And when they reduce the taxes, the customers get more morale to come and then they buy. But when the taxes were high, it was difficult for some people to come and buy some things, because when they increase the taxes, we also have to increase the prices. So that was really affecting us, but apparently the businesses have slightly changed. It has become okay because the taxes are now at least but it's not like in the previous way. Yeah, so the situation has not yet totally settled because of the taxes. The taxes are affecting us, plus also the rent, because we have to pay for even the previous months that we had not been working for. When we were in the lockdown, we also have to pay for those months. So it is really affecting us. You're not paying for something that you've not even been gaining from. It is really a burden to us sometimes.
So what exactly do you want to be done? Because now government has dropped the idea of the measure of charging you in per kilo.
Yeah.
Now you as the textile and garment business community in Kampala, what else do you want to be done for the government to make sure that your business moves smoothly?
They should talk to the owners of the arcades, because like seriously, you're not paying for months that you have not been working for. Like seriously, you come in the morning, you find a sale on your shop, and yet you've not even been working from that shop in the previous months. They should talk to the owners of the arcades, because we are paying for something we have not been gaining from. We have all been sitting at home, so why should we be paying? Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Anything else, any other pain that you have as arcades before I leave you, Angel?
No, we don't have that much pain. All we want is for them to hear us out. If they are to reduce the taxes, let them reduce the taxes, because like seriously, we are not gaining from this. When the taxes are high, even we have to increase for our customers. When our customers come and they find the prices have changed, of course they will be like, what's not taking place and they will not buy.
Okay, thank you so much. Let me also speak to Mama. Mama Mbulire ye nga kubanga umusubuzi simanyi banga lyamaze mu kibuga muno Kampala nga akola emirimu soko mpeko space mami solo mula bulungi mu kamera. Wali soko Mbulire. Kampala ono omaze mu banga kingo okola emirimu gino.
Maze emyaka 5 nga nkola emirimu gino gya textile.
Manyabo nyabo.
Bampita Gloria n'asaasira.
Emabega kaba basuubuzi mwadde mwekalakaasa mu bali mu ngoye zino abaleeta engoye na mivumba n'endiboota nga muli ag'obutali bumativu kati emirimu gavumenti yazisazeewo erekeraawo bajjako omusolo mu kiro bitambula bitya waliwo enjawulo gy'otanze okulabawo mu bakasitoma
Anti bakatusalirako kutuma ebintu mu kiro naye nsuubira nti at least tujja kufunako enjawulo lwakuba bwe ekintu kukipima mu kiro kiba kitwala ssente empitirivu ate oluvannyuma emabega nnyo bali nga tebatupimira mu kiro so twekalakaasiza lwakuba bakyusiza ate nga n'embeera nga mbi nga tusobola kufunamu kirowooza tubadde tufunamu yadde n'akatono naye kati nsuubira tujja kufunamu.
Okay, these are some of the traders down here in Kampala, one of the shopping arcades in Kampala. Of course, these traders here, they are textile and garment traders. 2 weeks ago, we are up in arms. We are just protesting peacefully just to show that they are discomfort with government trying to charge the traders per kilo of every imported item they bring in to the country. But of course, government, Minister of Finance, directed URA to drop that, which they had already begun implementing, and now they are charging them per value. This is Stephen Mbide on Fefeswe Chibuga with Arnold Seremba here on camera. Now taking you back to Romeo Busiku, who is there in the studios.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen Mbide, for that update. The people grappling within the city center.